Hey, Paddy.
Cheers, Dean. Tough night all round. Or tough night before you got here, looking at the sort of team situation, but just give us your assessment.
Yeah, no, it was a tough night. First half, we were miles off it. That's as poor as we've been. You know, when we played Southampton, I thought Southampton were excellent in the first half. Tonight, we were just miles off it. We were passive without the ball and slow on the ball. Not two great combinations, to be honest. And I think the goal summed it up. JJ's picked the ball up on the halfway line and gone untouched. We didn't lay a glove on him, gets into our box and scores. So very disappointed with the first half performance. We were better second half, but we didn't have to do an awful lot to be better. And unfortunately at the moment, we're not taking them big moments when they come along as well. Kenny's got a massive chance at the start of the second half, and if he scores there, it's a different game. I thought we were better second half, and I thought we looked the fresher as the game went on, but they were always holding on to, not holding on because they weren't holding on, but they were comfortable defensively because we never showed the quality in the final third that we needed.
What do you put that first half down to, Dean? Do you think maybe, they left a lot out here against Man United on Saturday? Was there an element of that?
Possibly, but, no, I don't think it is, because Villa played Liverpool on Saturday as well. There's no difference in the recoveries or anything like that. I would normally name the team the day before. Obviously, we've got 8 players that could possibly be playing or probably be playing in the first team. And I think the fact that, Ozan goes down and Sam Byram, who's made his first appearance in 2 years, comes on the pitch. So we were down to bare bones a little bit. And I don't want to make that an excuse, but there are reasons. And, we were off it. But, it's quite easy to change it a little bit at half time because, get a little bit closer without the ball and move the ball quicker with the ball. But we'd already given him a goal head start.
What's Ozan done there, Dean?
Sorry?
Ozan done there, Dean? Saw him go off.
I don't know. I think he had cramp in the muscles both on the outside of his calves on both legs. He's not played an awful lot of football and, played 90 minutes obviously Saturday and started again on Tuesday, but it's not healthy when you've got 4 centre-halves out at the moment.
That's how you look, isn't it? And not just the centre-halves, 3 lads tonight you'd have assumed would have been at least in your matchday squad. What can you tell us about them? Sargent, Rupp and Lees Malou? Yeah,
no, we've had some obviously symptomatic players who've had to pull out. Some have been confirmed, some haven't, and they've pulled out today.
There was a few quotes there attributed to you before the game that you might have asked the Premier League for a bit of guidance. Was there ever any sense you might try and get this one postponed? Or
no, it wasn't myself. It was our sporting director spoke to the Premier League just on guidance when we've got symptomatic players around us. Do we keep them around us? Our concerns have been obviously we've just played Tottenham and they've had an outbreak. We've played Manchester United, they've had an outbreak, and we just wanted some guidance because would it be fair on Aston Villa as well as our own players and staff if we've got symptomatic people around us?
As you said, Sam Byram, if you're looking for positives, that man, I'm sure you wouldn't have brought him back in quite as quickly, but as you said, needs must, and holding midfielder as well. I'm not sure we knew he had that string to his bow.
Yeah, no, I've seen him play that at Leeds before. He's got many strings to his bow. And good footballers can play anywhere, and he's certainly a good footballer. So I'm pleased for him, but disappointed that it was part of a poor first half performance.
It's final one from me. I mean, you touched on it. You don't need telling. You were asked about it on Monday. It's 1 goal in 5 now. Just how do you unlock that potential in your side?
Well, we have to. I didn't think we had enough pace and power in the team today to ask enough questions of Villa. And that's the way you're going to ask questions. We never had enough quality when we put balls down the sides of them. We put it on the centre halves' heads too often. And then that big moment comes up and we don't take it. So we certainly have to be better. And I didn't think our set pieces were great today as well. So there's many things that we can work on for sure.
Cheers, Dean. Thanks for your time. Cheers.
Thanks, Paddy.
Cheers, Paddy. Rob. Hi, Dean. Good to see you, mate. How are you, pal?
Hi, Rob. Yeah, not bad, mate.
Mate, listen, you touched on it there a little bit about the situation with the COVID tests and the symptomatic players and trying to get clarification from the Premier League. Just how many players have you got unavailable and how many are questionable and you've got to see whether they turn positive tests in the next few days?
I'm not sure, Rob, to be honest. Our doctor's been dealing with it all, and our head of medical. And, I was made aware of it today. Obviously, a couple have pulled out, and it's a good job I didn't name the team yesterday. So we knew that there was a risk. So we were waiting because some players had shown some symptoms. So we were waiting and getting some guidance, really.
Are you aware if there's a magic number of players you need to have absent for a game to be called off?
No, I've no idea. No idea. I don't know.
Does it need that sort of level of guidance now, though? Do you think? I mean, look, a lot of clubs are affected.
I think it has to be. Yes. I mean, listen, I'm not saying all our players are symptomatic in COVID because some are injured. Grant Hanley obviously done his shoulder at the weekend, and Ozan's gone down injured today. So we've got injured players as well as some symptomatic players. But yeah, we probably need a magic number telling us.
And last one, Dean. Look, you've had a big impact in your bounce since you and the new staff have come in, and yet there were boos from the crowd at half-time and at full-time. How disappointing is that for you, especially when you're talking about these circumstances of players being unavailable and the problems you're dealing with off the pitch?
I know. Listen, I'm a football man. I'd have booed first half, to be honest, because I thought we were really poor. Second half, I thought the lads gave it all they had today. We lacked a little bit of quality in the final third. I thought we looked the fitter team as well, and our numbers will probably show that. But fans don't want to see numbers of running stats. They want to see wins.
Good man. Thanks, Dean.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Rob. Duncan.
Hi, Dean. You mentioned about the Premier League and numbers. Are they failing clubs like yourselves without giving you numbers and guidance?
What we don't want to be doing is taking risks of going into games where there is the opportunity of it being passed around again. But as I say, listen, the COVID situation is a worldwide problem, not just a football.
That being said, though, Dean, you've got a responsibility to Norwich, and if you've got all these players injured, I mean, it was been said that United essentially got theirs closed off because they closed the training ground. I mean, you can take that step, surely. You've got to protect your interests.
No, I'll be guided by our medical staff, and they will speak to our sporting director and deal with it from there, really.
All right, cheers, Dean.
Cheers.
Tom.
Hi, Dean.
Hi, Tom.
Do you have any doubts at this stage? The situation seems quite serious about the game with West Ham on Saturday, about whether you'll be able to raise enough players to fulfil that fixture.
I don't know. I'll find out from the medical staff over the next 48 hours. Obviously, we've got some symptomatic players who are getting tested. I've seen the new Premier League protocols coming out now where we'll be tested every day and PCR twice a week, I think. So, the heat is on at the moment, I think, across not just football, but across the country.
Do you welcome the return of those protocols, presumably?
I think we have to. Unfortunately, I've had my booster. Not everybody will have had that booster yet. And obviously the Omicron variant is very worrying for all. So, hopefully we can get through it.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, everyone. We'll leave it there. Thank you.